If you're not tracking these metrics in your book a call funnel, you're losing a ton of money every month and you're doing yourself a huge disservice. So I want to do you a service by teaching you exactly what you need to be tracking. These are very specific metrics that will allow you to scale your book a call funnel. So pay attention. I'm going to be going over a lot of things here. I do have ways to improve every single one of these metrics, but I'm only going to be showing a few of them at the end of the video because this is more proprietary information. Unique link click-through rate. This is very important, and it's something that can be tracked on Facebook. This is the total amount of people who click the link off of your ad. Not click your page, not like your video, not commented, but click the link. And that are unique people. Not the same person multiple times, but unique link click-through rate. This indicates if an ad is causing people to click through. These are people who actually click the link. This is impacted by your call to action and of course your ad quality. Now, KPI for this, which is key performance indicator, which is a number that lets you know that you're doing well. If you're doing this or better, you're doing good. But if you're doing worse than this, you need to improve the things that impact this. Keep that in mind for everything else that we're going to go over today. This is 1.5%. If you're not above that or out that, your call to action and your ad needs some work. This is something that you can track in the Facebook Ads Manager. Landing page view rate. Now, this is the amount of people who click that let the page load and didn't bounce, which means they didn't leave before the page actually loads. This is impacted by page load speed and then also the quality of the ad, meaning the more motivation that they have to see whatever is on the other side of the ad that you told them about, the more they're willing to go through to get there. So it's impacted by the ad, but then also the load speed of your page, but mostly load speed. Because if they click, they're somewhat interested. And if you make it seamless for them for it to load, then you're going to get a good rate. So KPI for this is 70 to 90%. Of course, we have how you can improve that, but we won't go over that just yet. Now, opt-in rate. This is the percentage of people who become a lead out of those who click. Meaning, out of everybody who click, how many of these people give you their name, phone number, and email? This is impacted by form simplicity. How simple is your form where you're collecting their name, phone number, and email? Are you asking for their date of birth, their social security, and what time of day it is, and what country they're from, and all that? The more friction you add, the less people will go through it. The harder something is to do, the less people do it. And this is impacted by how simple your form is, and speed, how fast it loads, and then also congruency. Is it connected to what you were talking about on the ad before they got here? Is it the same thing they had in their mind, the same idea they had in their mind of what they were going to see when they got on this page based off of what you told them and showed them on the ad? Like Alex Hermozi says, it's great to show an image or a video really of what it looks like once they get on the landing page and what it looks like to opt in on the actual ad, so it's exactly what they're expecting. You say, hey, enter your information, we'll click learn more below, then enter your information, blah blah blah, and you show that on the screen, and then they're going to be more likely to do it because there's a lot of congruency, meaning it's the same thing. They're not getting bait and switch. They're not being told they're going to get an apple and they get fries instead. They get told they're getting an apple, they get an apple exactly how they seen it on the app. KPI for this is 25 to 45%. This depends on the warmth of your audience. The more warm the audience, the more high this metric needs to be. Now, next thing is landing page scheduling rate. Now, this is the amount of people who schedule on the landing page without having to be contacted, meaning you didn't have to call and say, hey, you know, I was in blah, 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 book a call with us. They just booked a call on their own. Out of how many leads, what percentage of these leads actually schedule on their own? This is impacted by your overall conversion rate optimization, meaning what are you doing to influence people to convert, to book a call, and the value behind booking a call. If you're just saying, hey, your free consultation, blah, 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 they don't even know the value of it. They don't know what they're going to get. Are they going to get any bonuses? Is it quick? Is it fast? What are you going to give them in exchange for their time? So they give you time by showing up. What are you going to give to them? If it's not a good value prop, meaning you're not going to give them enough for what they believe their time is worth, they're not going to book, right? You want to call these people, but then you also, for this metric specifically, you need to be at least converting 8 to 12% with speed to lead included, meaning that you're calling leads as soon as they come in, this needs to be at least 30%. My historical scheduling rate for my book a call funnels is 33%. The next thing is show up rate. This is very important, and this is out of all the people who schedule, what percentage actually show up. This is impacted by follow-up, confirmation, availability, qualification, and more. There's a lot of things that go into this, including how valuable the meeting is, how much time availability you have, because if you have a lot of different time slots, meaning you have 11:05, 11:15, 11:30, 11:45 instead of just 11, 11:30, 12, they have more options that makes it more easy for them to move into what's best for them, whatever's the best fit for them. So that's very important there. You have to really get this, because this is one of the core metrics of a book call funnel, meaning this is one of the most important things you need to make sure is hitting KPI, or you're going to be pretty cooked. So this needs to be 60 to 70%. Anything lower is unacceptable. And you really need to focus on improving that as soon as possible. Increase your value prop, availability, confirmation, follow-up, all of that. Make sure people come to your meetings, because if not, how are you going to offer anybody? How are you going to close anybody if no one shows up? Now, offer rate is out of the people who show up, how many did you pitch? This determines the close rate, right? So this is impacted by booking qualifications, because you're only going to pitch for people who are qualified. The thing is, if you're a sales rep, if you're selling for your own company, or you have a sales team, you want to make sure that you don't offer people who are unqualified. You're going to get a no. You're going to get objections that you're not going to be able to overcome, because they obviously don't have the money and they're not qualified. So it's not about that. Everybody has something, you can close majority of people who at least have some sort of access to credit off Klarna, breaking down payments, something. But you don't want to do that, because it hurts your other metrics, it hurts your confidence, and it's like a negative feedback loop, meaning a negative thing happens, it makes another negative thing happen, and because of that negative thing, this other negative thing happens, and it's just a spiral, a circle of bad things. It's a loop. So what you want to do is don't offer everybody, only offer people who are qualified. You have a conversation with them, ask about their business, ask questions. Okay, by a certain time in the call, you'll be available. Sheesh. You'll be able to say, hey, based off everything we said, we spoke about today, I don't believe we can help you. Now, listen, we don't help everybody, and our program's not for everybody. So based off of where your business is right now, we wouldn't be able to help you, but we may have this lower ticket program that can help you, or whatever the case may be. That's why it's good to have a downsell. That's like something that you can easily sell, that you don't have to fulfill on, like a quick digital product that you can just liquidate, meaning you can liquidate your ad spend, meaning it's not a waste. This person became a lead, this person became a call, this person took some of your time on this call. Sell them something that's not your main thing, so that you can get more cash, but not hurt other things, basically. So it's like, hey, based off of our conversation, I don't believe our main program is the best fit for you, but we have this other program that's more of a do-it-yourself type of thing, where we teach you exactly how blah 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 works and how you can get from here to here. Would that be something that sounds like it could help you? Cool. Okay, cool. Would it be fine if I tell you just a little bit more about it? Okay, cool. So you get this, that, and the third, blah blah blah. Does that sound helpful and sound like it can help you get to your goal faster than doing it on your own? Okay, great. So it's only blah blah blah. Does that work for you? Okay, great. I'll send over the link. Simple as that. Now, offer rate is dependent on your qualifications, and KPI is 70 to 90%, meaning that 70 to 90% of these people who show up should be qualified enough to get pitched, right? The way I do it on book a call funnels, and people do it differently, but you do the conversation, you ask permission to sell, and then you pitch. So conversation, you're looking at the situation, problem, the implications of that problem, need, payoff. It's kind of like the same thing, same framework. Everybody uses the same framework, different names. similar. It's all similar stuff to a certain extent. But yeah, you get permission to close them, and then you pitch. Right? You do a high-level overview of what they'll get, Q&A, price. All right, so close rate. This is out of the people who got pitched, how many closed. This is impacted on framing, script, tonality, objection prevention, handling, and much more. Like I say, sales is very complicated. I have another video on the channel breaking down sales. I'll show you real quick. I have another video on the channel breaking down sales. If you want to check that out, I'll show you which one it is. It is this one. Send this to your sales team, 45% closing psychology. So this is a 19-minute video going over some very detailed stuff that I used to teach my sales team. 5-person sales team. Went over some really good things. So if you want to increase your close rate, that's very valuable. So check that out. So this should be 20 to 35%. Now the next thing is average cash collected. This is from all the deals closed. What is the average amount of cash collected? This is the way you get this equation or this formula to get the percentage on this is how many deals you close divided by the amount. So if you close 10 deals and you made $1,000, so 10 divided by 1,000. Wait. 1,000 divided by 10. I mean. So it would be cash divided by deals closed. And that's how you calculate this. This should be 40 to 60% of offer value. If you're selling something for 10,000, you need to collect $4,000 to $6,000 when you close a deal up front on average. Now, paid in full rate. This is the amount of people out of the deals closed that pay in full. This needs to be 30 to 80% depending on the ticket. The lower the ticket, the higher percentage of people who should pay in full. So if you're at $1,000, you should be able to collect that just like that. Depending on the person too, your B2B to B2C, but still you should be able to collect that, especially when nowadays with financing options like Klarna, Afterpay, etc., that you can use through Stripe to leverage this. Things like coaching, financing, things like that. Now, the next thing is cash per show. This is average cash per show, total cash divided by total show ups. So it's just like average cash collected, but it just lets you it helps you when you're running ads to realize and to know and be able to calculate how much money you're going to get back per qualified person that shows up. So you'll be able to it's hard to explain. You'll be able to run your ads with more confidence because you know, okay, if I get one person to show up, it costs me this to get this person to show up. This is how much I get on average per person that shows up. Okay, I have this much of a margin. The difference between these two things is what you would call a margin. And then I can scale more aggressively since I have a bigger margin. So this should be 10 to 25% of offer price. Meaning if you're selling something for $10,000, your cash per show should be $1,000 to $2,500. Now your CAC. This is one of the most important metrics. This is the cost to get a new customer, the total expenses of getting a customer or customers. So what that means is how much ad spend do you have to run through before you close your first deal and get a client? What you want for it to be, you want to close at least 4 deals to be able to calculate a decent cost to acquire a customer, because things are so variable that, okay, one, you might have a CAC of $500, a cost to get a customer of $500. Then the next week you might have it of $700, and then the next week you might have it to $200. So you want to have a decent amount of people through your system to know what your true cost to acquire a customer is. And then once you know this, it really helps you to know how much you can scale. And the KPI for this is at least 3 times less than your average cash collected. Your average cash collected is the amount of cash you get per person you close on the phone on average. Meaning that on average, if I collect $2,000 on average and my cost to acquire customers $500, I'm good. If you collect, say for instance, $1,500, let's give a perfect example, exactly 3 times your average collected at what? Your CAC. So if your cost to get a customer is $500 and every person you get as a customer is paying you at least $1,500 upfront on average, you have a 3-to-1. That means you can spend $1 and get $3 back. Now, let's go over a few of the improvements to these metrics. I won't go over everything. Now, first thing is your cost to acquire a customer. You decrease the cost to acquire a customer by improving every other metric. If you improve every other metric, this will go down. Now, this metric right here, I'll just give you guys the most important things. I'll do show up rate and opt-in rate. All right, show up rate. Let's go very deep show up rate. So you want to redirect them to a thank you page. You want to explain the next steps, set expectations and build anticipation immediately. Meaning that you tell them what's going to happen on the call, build up the value of the call. Hey, we're going to go through this, that, and the third to help you get here. Then you also want to have a reminder sequence. I like to have a decent amount of reminders, meaning 24 hours, 10 hours, 5 hours, 1 hour, 5 minutes. SMS and email is kind of a mix, more SMS towards the end. And I like to do confirmation, but we'll kind of we'll go through that. So ask them to add it to their calendar, use native calendar invite and auto add links, Google, Apple, Outlook. So if you don't know how to do this in Go High Level, I'll show you real quick. If you don't know how to do this in Go High Level, I'll show you. All right, so let's go to my calendar, Constraint Consultation, the YouTube calendar. And as you'll see, I think it's forms. Let's go. Okay, yes, under notifications. So right here, you'll see allow Google/Outlook calendar to send invitation, updates, and emails to attendees. Meaning, you send this invitation, you have to click this on and hit save. And every time someone books this, Google will send them an invitation to the meeting so that they can connect on there too. And it will show up on their calendar. That's very important to have, as well as a confirmation. I have it to where on my appointments, it literally shows on the form that the appointment will be canceled if they don't confirm, and it sends them a text to confirm. They have to reply, and then it confirms their appointment. Every appointment starts unconfirmed and it's confirmed through a text. All right, so add it to the calendars, send what to expect video or PDF, frames the call as valuable as structure, reduces no-show anxiety. So with this, you want to have your confirmation page needs to have videos that handle the objections, answer all types of questions, that really get things out of the way that would normally happen on a sales call, so that you can save time. Meaning, write down, make a list of every objection that is likely to happen, and then from there, make a video countering every objection and add it to your confirmation page, so that you can kind of break those mindsets before you get on a call and have to wrestle with people about these certain things. You can do a what to expect video or PDF. I prefer doing videos. I would say make videos, and that's how I would say to do it. And give a light pre-call homework. You can do a short quiz, goal sheet, or what does success look like type of thing. This is optional. I would say the main things you need to do is confirmation page, have them added to their calendar, and then send reminders, and then also personal text, phone call, like not necessarily. So call them the day of. Call them the day of, morning of. Hey, I know you confirmed, but I just wanted to make sure nothing got in the way and we're still good for 3 p.m. Is that, are we good for 3 p.m.? Oh, great. Yeah, I'm super excited to speak with you, man. These conversations are very powerful and tend to help people to kind of understand more about their business and kind of get some next steps about what's going to change, blah, 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 or whatever you're selling. So yeah, I look forward to speaking with you then. So you can also do custom videos on WhatsApp or whatever messaging platform. WhatsApp is probably best, but if you're the sales rep, if you're doing the sales motion, recording a quick video. Hey, John, I'm very excited to speak with you with our meeting at 3. Blah, 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 blah. See you then. All right, so so the thing is, when you do urgency and scarcity, I like to warn people about this. Never, ever, ever add urgency and scarcity. That's not true. If you can't make it true, don't do it. If you can make it true and say, okay, matter of fact, let's only do 10 calls a week or whatever case may be so that we can have real urgency, then do that. Do that. But don't lie to people. Don't lie to people. That makes you unethical, and then it also hurts your brand, and overall it's going to hurt you in the long term. So let's talk about opt-in rate. All right, so a lot of people don't know this about conversion rate optimization. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'll just explain it face value then. So you increase your opt-in rate by, of course, making it congruent. So if, like I told you, actually, I think I really went over increasing your opt-in rate very well the first time I went over it. So literally, like Alex Hermozi does, showing an actual thing of a person opting in is very powerful. Just like a screen recording in your ad, like when you're it's an overlay. So it's like, say for instance, it's covering my face while I'm talking and showing a screen recording of someone opting in as I'm talking about what the steps look like to opt in. That converts more. So Alex Hermozi has been doing this. He's running a crazy amount of ads for his thing right now.
Want to hear something?
Let me see if I can stir it up.
Imagine being able to build.
Base 24, not Alex. Where's his ads? I need to see his ads. But maybe
This fashion stylist was making.
Okay, yeah, we won't show. But let me see another metric that I can help you guys with real quick. Okay, average cash collected. I'll just go off top for this one. You can increase average cash collected. Average cash collected and PIF rate is very similar, but you want to have a downsell so that if a person's not qualified, you're not trying to collect $100 on a $5,000 or $3,000 thing. You could just sell them something cheaper, not have to worry about it. That's a whole separate deal. That's just what it is. Now, you can also have incentives, meaning something that motivates someone to pay more upfront. So charge more when you put things on payment plans for people. Meaning, hey, I just want to let you know it's usually better to pay in full, because when we do put it on a plan, it will cost blah, blah, blah more. But just let me know which one works better for you. Because, you know, people who have it in the bank and don't want to spend extra money usually do this, but if that's not the case for you, I have no problem helping you by breaking this down. Which sounds better? Doing it like that, having incentives, meaning, hey, you get blah 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 discount. So okay, it costs more to do it like this, but you get a blah 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 % discount when you pay in full also. So Human motivation is loss and gain. So you can push from two directions. There's push and pull. So pushing is saying, hey, which one would be pushing? So you have giving a discount on paying in full, and you have charging more. So pushing would be paying, they have to pay more for the discount. I mean, pay more for the payment plan. If they want to break it up, they're going to end up paying a lot more than if they just pay in full. If they pay in full, they're going to pay less. So this is going to pull them. They're going to have a motivation. So there's, Alex Hermozi calls it the carrot and the stick, right? The carrot leads an animal by putting what they desire, what they want in front of them. If you put a carrot in front of a pig or whatever the case may be, they might go after it, right? It's going to pull them, right? Pushing is more force, like you're using a stick and you're whipping them. So they're running away from pain. So those are two huge drivers for people. People usually want to go more away from pain than they want to do towards gain. So keep that in mind, but you can use both, right? You know, it's just like working hard and working smart. You can do both. So that's the idea here. You want to make sure that the people have that in mind. Percentage discount for paying in full, amount that they're paying more for breaking it down. Very simple. Also, I'm not sure if I showed the very great, amazing people, but hold on, let me show you. So my company has one of the most thorough tracking sheets when it comes to book a call funnels, because it's pretty much what we specialize in, right? We build what we call a throughput acceleration system, which means your business is going to have bottlenecks when you have a book a call funnel at any one of these steps, right? So overall, your business might have a bottleneck in sales, this, that, and the third. We solve those too. But on the front end, this is what we use to scale your book a call funnel. We're tracking every single metric every single day while running the ads for you. And then we're improving them. So we know every single metric in this funnel. But then not only that, when one metric is out of KPI, we mark it red. And then we go take out our proprietary system and we go about improving it. We turn it green. We improve that metric until it hits KPI, and then the system will flow. So if you're having a show rate issue, we're tracking that. Okay, we see, okay, there's a show rate issue. This is what we're gonna do to improve that. And this is really deep. This is really great system. It shows you your CAC, your cost to acquire a customer, weekly spend. So it calculates all of the days and adds them up, total leads, total cost per lead, your opt-in rate, book calls, cost per book call, scheduling rate, shows, show rate, offers made, offer rate percentage, closes, close rate, average cash collected, paid in full rate, cash collected, profit, return on ad spend cash, return on ad spend profit, and then your cost to acquire a customer. And then this is every week. So this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And then as you can see, it tracks the full month up here. So we have a really deep system for this, and this is how this is what we're using for our clients. So hope you have a blessed day. Hope this was valuable to you. Make sure you like and subscribe. Now, if you want to work with us to scale your book a call funnel, there's going to be a link in the description where you can book a free consultation, constraint consultation, where we go over your business, look at the stats, see what you've got going on, and then tell you the most important thing that needs to be improved in your business. And then if you're a good fit for what we have to offer, then we'll let you know what we have to offer and work with you from there. Hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.